It can be used for some really interesting crafting. It can give you lots of XP and it can mend all your tools. What more could you possibly ask for? This is the Grindstone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avamance, in my Clever Blocks tutorial series. And today, we're going to talk about an extremely clever block. It is indeed the only block that you can get and craft in Survival Minecraft that will give you experience. Just like that, it will give you experience. Now, surely that is something you want to know about. It is, of course, the Grindstone. The Grindstone is the natural workstation of the weaponsmith, this fella here with the cool eye patch. Now that makes me think that there is a weaponsmith's shelter somewhere around here, because they don't spawn so much in houses as they do in these little lean-to shelters like this. Look at that, that's perfect. And that is where you'd find your Grindstone naturally spawned. So you could mine that out if you wanted to. However, do be very careful, because if you mine it out with anything that's not a pick, it will just be destroyed. Let me demonstrate. I'm in survival mode and I'm trying to take this thing out with my axe because I'm not very bright. It takes ages apart from anything, and then it's completely gone. So good job I carry a spare. But if you use any kind of pick, wooden pick, iron pick, doesn't matter. It comes out really quick and you can then pick that up and shove it in your inventory. I'm going to give that poor fella his Grindstone back. The Grindstone was introduced to Java in snapshot 18W44A for the Village and Pillage update in October 2018, but they weren't actually functional until November 2018 in Java and February 2019 for Bedrock. The Grindstone is a great little block. It is stackable in 64, so you can carry boatloads of them around. But what's really interesting about these Grindstones is they're one of the few blocks in Minecraft that will change their orientation in the X, Y, and Z axis. So you pop them down and they are nice and standing up like that. Maybe you want to pop them down in that direction. Look, they're just poking out of the wall. And you could pop them down on the roof. They'll come down that way as well. Not just in that orientation, but also in that orientation, literally every way. What's also quite interesting is they will attach themselves to transparent blocks, including leaves and glass. You can craft them very, very easily. You need a stone slab, 2 oak planks, and 2 sticks. They're a very, very cheap craft. I'm over by the weaponsmith's lean-to again because I want to demonstrate what the Grindstone really does. If we right click on the Grindstone, you can see it's got its graphical user interface, or its GUI, and this is how you make it work. You've got 2 slots on the left and 1 on the right, and like other things such as the anvil, etc., you put 2 things in here to get a result, and we're going to do that right now. So first off, we're going to take 2 pickaxes. Now, as long as the pickaxes, or whatever other thing it is you're looking to mend, are exactly the same material and type, so stone pickaxes, iron chest plates, whatever it might be, you'll find that will work just fine. Now, you can do this in an anvil. You put stone pickaxe there, stone pickaxe there, you can mend it, but it will take 2 enchantment points away from you. What you can do with this Grindstone is you can put them in there and in there, and there are no enchantment points at all in terms of cost to be able to fix your stone pickaxe. Now look at this, we've got a durability of 64 out of 131 and a durability of 61 out of 131. So simple quick maths, that's 125 durability when you add them together. But what happens is the Grindstone will give you 5% bonus of the big number, so 5% of the 131 in this case, on top of the 2 added durabilities, which in this case is more than 131. So you get a completely mended pickaxe. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Now, where the Grindstone really comes into its own is when you pair it up with a tool such as the AFK fishing farm, because this is how this block can solely be responsible for all of your experience in your entire game, if you wanted it to. I have got here a diamond sword. It is an enchanted diamond sword. You can see here, Bane of Arthropods 5 and Unbreaking 3. It's an okay sword, but I've got a much better sword than that. I don't need it anymore. So I'm going to click in to this here. I'm going to pop that in there. And it says, look, enchanted sword, not enchanted sword. Look at my experience. I've got exactly 0 experience. If I pop that sword in there, take out that sword, I suck up the experience that that had in it. you know, that you need experience to be able to enchant it. I've just got some of that experience back. You don't get it all back, you just get a proportion of it back. Also, you can do exactly the same with enchanted books. So I've got Fire Aspect 2 enchanted book, exactly 4 on my experience bar. Take out that book, bang, and I'm just over 5 levels of experience. That is very useful. The perfect addition to an AFK fish farm. However, sometimes you get really good stuff with really rubbish stuff stuck to it. So an Infinity Bow, brilliant. Curse of Vanishing, boo. Don't worry, we can get it in here and get it all sorted out. Sadly, it only takes the good stuff away. The bad stuff stays exactly where it is. Now, because of its interesting shape, the grindstone can be used for a number of different things in crafting, purely for aesthetic. You can do different types of kind of securing mechanisms, maybe like chain-like systems that look a little bit like this. This is just a grindstone, all going in the same direction down in a diagonal. Alternatively, you can do it going in a different direction, kind of some sideways, some straight, give you a slightly different looking chain. Or if you want to go big, you could do a much larger looking chain like that, or you could do it in your own style. There's a lot of different options. You can, and this is one of my personal favorites, use it as a winch pulley system. It looks so much like a pulley there with iron bar coming down, so as it looks like that is being suspended, and that could be pulled up from the ground into the top level. Or you can make a windmill. You can use grindstones as a securing mechanism for the sails of a windmill, and they look fantastic. So there you have the grindstone, really cheap to craft and has got so much utility, can fill you with XP. What more could you ask for from a little couple of bits that's made out of stone and wood? Really, really impressive. If you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you're enjoying them, and I will keep on making them. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to know that you're in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.